In this McTaggart Attack, I, Kevin McTaggart, am going to talk about what I love the most. I had different plans for what this video was going to be about. I did. I wasn't really sure. I just thought, record, see what happens, and I've had to stop recording a couple times to go eat dinner and go use the bathroom and stuff like that. And then, but I think what I really want to talk about in this video is what I love the most and what I feel like I've been neglecting for, I think I've been neglecting it for quite a few years. And I feel like I've been neglecting my love of stand-up comedy, because that is what I love the most. That is what I love to do the most. And when I first started, I wrote a lot in notebooks and stuff, and then I still write stuff in, not really on paper as much anymore, but just in like notes apps, and that's fine. But I feel like I need to write more jokes like on paper or something to help me write out these jokes and stuff. And it all goes back to loving to do stand-up comedy, and it all goes back to me ultimately wanting to do stand-up comedy for a living. And I've inquired to some comedians who seem like they do stand-up comedy for a living, and I've asked what do I need to do. And this one person, I don't want to mention their name, but they gave great advice, and they said to just get undeniably better. And I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Need to get undeniably better. Even though I do have a lot of people tell me how great a job I do after the show, how much they enjoy it. Are they blowing smoke up my ass? I like to think they're not. But I feel like I do, if I want to do this for a living, I do have to get undeniably better. And I think it goes to the fact that, I do love doing stand-up comedy. It's one of the few things that I don't really get too nervous about, or used to get nervous about. Like, I used to get nervous about a lot of things, but then I found meditation and mindfulness. Before I found meditation and mindfulness, the one thing that didn't make me nervous was stand-up comedy, probably because I love it so much. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is the thing that I love to do the most. And I feel like in the past couple years, I've been focusing on other things besides stand-up comedy. I've been thinking about, side hustles that I could do to make money so I couldn't have a full-time job. But I'm not really that interested in starting any of these side hustles. And I want some of these side hustles to start now and start quickly and happen now. I want all this money to happen now. But that's not gonna fucking happen. That takes time and effort. And I don't want to put time and effort into something I'm not that interested in the fucking first place. And what I'm more interested in doing, what I'm most interested in putting time and effort into, is stand-up comedy. And that's what I want to do. The thing that I want to put most of my time and effort into is stand-up comedy. Period. End of fucking sentence. The chair's fucking broken. I don't know what that's. And when there's other stuff that I think about doing, I'm like, I'm not as interested in it as I am stand-up comedy, and which leads me to why I didn't do a video last week. I was thinking about doing stand-up stuff, but that's my top priority. That's what I love to do the most, and that's why I didn't do a YouTube video last week, and that's why I don't really care about not doing a TikTok, 2 or 3 TikToks a day like they say that you're supposed to. But I still don't spend enough time working on stand-up comedy as I should. And that pisses me off. Because how am I going to get undeniably better if I don't spend enough time on it in the fucking first place? So, am I going to put out a YouTube video every week? Probably. But if I don't, it's because it's not my top priority. It's not what I love to do the most. Would I love to be a YouTube vlogger? Would I love to make money off of YouTube? Yes. But does that take a lot of time and effort? Yes. Like most things do. And the one thing that I want to spend a lot of time and effort on is performing stand-up comedy. Because that's what I love to do the most. So if I miss out on doing other things, if I don't do other stuff, if I don't do a podcast, if I don't do a YouTube video, if I don't make TikToks, I'm still going to it's still a priority of mine to get better at doing YouTube and videos and stuff, because that can help my stand-up comedy. Me just venting about my stand-up comedy career into a YouTube video could be interesting to me. It could help somebody else too. So who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments and stuff like that. That would be appreciative. But yeah, that's it. I was trying to spend the past hour recording a video, explaining why I didn't make a video, and trying to come up with the most authentic reason as to why I didn't make a video last week. And I was trying to apologize for that, but I don't want to fucking apologize for that. And it finally dawned on me, it finally hit me square in the fucking face, not literally, but you know what the fuck I mean, that the reason why I didn't ultimately is because I have other things that I want to focus on. And I've realized that I haven't spent enough time doing the one thing that I love to do the most in this goddamn awful planet, and that's stand-up comedy. So, excuse me if I don't make a video every fucking week. But I'll try to. If it helps my stand-up comedy, which is the thing I love the most in the world. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack is cooking.